Good morning, students. Let's start our exercise 12.2. In our previous class, we have we have solved the questions from 1, 2 and 3. So let's start from question number 4. So please read out the question. A chord of a circle of radius 10 cm subtends a right angle at the center. Find the area of the corresponding minor segment and major segment. Here you have to use the value of pi as 3.14. Okay, students. So now look at this picture. This is a circle. This is a circle with radius 10 centimeter, and these and the chord. Look at this chord AB. Look at this chord AB, which subtends a right angle at the center. Okay, students. So theta is 90 degree and the radius is 10 centimeter, and we know the formula to find out the area of a sector. So let's start. AB is the chord, theta is 90 degrees. So area of the minor segment APB, the area of the minor segment, the shaded area. Look at this shaded area APB. This is the minor segment, and you have to find out the area of this particular minor segment. So how you will find out? First you have to take out the area of the sector OAPB. After finding the area of the sector OAPB, you have to subtract the area of the triangle OAB. This triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay, students, because this chord AB subtends an angle of 90 degree to the center. So area of the minor segment APB is equal to the area of the sector OAPB minus the area of the right angle triangle OAB. So let's find out the area of a sector OAPB. That is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. We know the formula. So now putting the value of theta as 90 degree in this formula, and take the value of pi as 3.14 and putting the value of radius as 10. So 90 by 360 into 3.14 into 10 into 10, and it will become 78.50 centimeter square or 78.5 centimeter square. So now let's find out the area of the triangle. So area of a triangle OAB is equal to as this is a right angle triangle, the formula to find out the area of a right angle triangle is half into base into altitude. So here base is 10 centimeter and altitude is also 10 centimeter. So find out half into base into altitude, half into 10 into 10, that is equal to 50 centimeter. So earlier I have told you to find out the area of a minor segment APB, you have to subtract the area of the triangle from the area of the sector OAPB. So let's start. So area of the sector we know 78.5, and the area of the triangle obtained is 50. So after subtracting 50 from 78.5, we get 28.5 centimeters square. Okay, clear, students? So now turn to next question, question number 5. Here in a circle of a radius 21 centimeter, an arc subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center. Find the length of the arc and area of the sector formed by the arc. Here I am not solving the question number, the third part of this question, because area of the segment formed by the corresponding chord. This third part is related to trigonometry somehow, but I have not taught you the trigonometry chapter, so leave this one, leave this part, third part. So we just solve first part and second part. Okay, students, so you have to find the length of the arc, and we know the length of the arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So let's look at this figure. This is a circle with the center O, and the radius is 21 centimeter. Here the radius is 21 centimeter. Okay students, and 21 centimeter, and arc subtends an angle of 60 degree. What is the arc? That is APB is the arc that subtends an angle 60 degree to the center. So find the length of this arc. We are going to find the length of this arc. So putting the value of radius as 21 and pi as 22 by 7 and theta as 60 degree, we get 22 centimeter. 60 by 360 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 21. Okay students, so we will get 22 centimeter. Again, the length of the arc APB is equal to 22 centimeter. So now again the second part of the question, you have to find out the area of the sector formed by the arc. So here is the shaded region, that means it is, we have to find out the area of the sector. This is the sector OAPB is the sector. We have to find out the area of this sector, and we know the theta is equal to 60 degree and the radius is 21 centimeter. So let's find out the area of the sector AOPB, that is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. But while we are finding the length of the arc, the formula is theta by 360 into 2 pi r, and here is the formula. We are finding the area of the sector, then the formula is theta by 360 into pi r square. Now putting the value of theta as 60 and putting the value of radius as 21, we get 60 by 360 into 22 by 7 into 21 into 21. So after solving this, we get 231 centimeter square. So the area of the sector is 231 square centimeter. Okay students, 231 square centimeter is the area of the sector. So next, the third part of this question is related to the trigonometry. So I am leaving this because you have not learned yet the trigonometry portion. So leave question number 6 or 7 and let's start from the question number 8 also. This question number 6 and 7 are also related to the trigonometry. So a horse is tied to a peg at one corner of a square shaped grass field of side 15 meter by means of a 5 meter long rope. So look at the figure 12.11. You can see this horse is tied by a rope of length 5 meter and he is tied with a peg at the one corner of this square. So we know that the corner of the squares are 90 degree. The corner of the four corners of the square is of 90 degree each, and so we get the theta as 90 degree, and the radius is the length of the rope by which the horse is tied up. So length of the rope is 5 meters, so radius is 5 meter. Okay students, so you have to find out the area of the part of the field in which the horse can graze. So horse will graze a portion of the square, that is a sector, that will form a sector of a circle. Okay students, so let's find out the area of the sector. Here you can see ASTU is the sector and the radius is here the radius is 5 meter and the theta is 90 degree. So we know to find out the area of the sector, we know the formula theta by 360 into pi r square. The area of the sector is APQR. The sector is APQR. APQR. So let's find out. So putting the value of theta as 90 and 90 by 360 into and taking the value of pi as 3.14 3.14 and radius as 5. So we get 90 by 360 into 3.14 into 5 into 5, that is equal to 3.14 into 25 by 4, and that is equal to 19.625 meters square. Okay students, the horse will graze the area, the area of the field is 19.625 meters square. Next, if we increase the length of the rope to 10 meter long, from 5 meter to 10 meter long, so then what will happen? The horse will graze more area because its radius increases. Its radius increases from 5 meter to 10 meter. Okay students, so now the area will also increase, the area of the sector will also increase. So here the area of the sector is ASTU and there the area is APQR. Now the area becomes ASTU. So let's find out the area of the sector ASTU, that is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. The formula is same for the area of the sector. So putting the value of theta as 90 and taking the pi as 3.14 and radius here we take 10. So 10 into 10, radius square means 10 into 10. So 90 by 360 into 3.14 into 10 into 10, that is equal to 78.5 centimeters square. Okay students, so how much the area increases? How much the area increases when we increase its rope? So let's find out. You have to subtract 19.625 from 78.5 centimeters square. We will get this much area increases. Okay students, so the grazing field of the horse increases by 58.875 centimeters square. Okay students, subtracting 19.625 from 78.5. So next, let's change to next question, that is question number 9. A brooch is made with silver wire. Okay students, in the form of a circle with diameter 35 millimeter. Here the diameter is 35 millimeter, so radius will be 35 by 2. The wire is also used in making 5 diameters, which divide the circle into 10 equal sectors. So here you can see 5 diameters are used, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay students, so the total length of the silver wire required, first you have to find out the circumference of the circle, then you have to add the length of these 5 diameters, because these diameters are also made by the silver wire. So you have to find the total length of the silver wire required, not only the circumference, you have to add the 5 diameters also. So let's start. Here diameter is 35 millimeter, so radius is 35 by 2 millimeter. The total length of the wire is equal to circumference of the circle plus 5 diameters. So we know the formula of circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r, and here the radius is 35 by 2 and the 5 diameters means here the diameter is 35. So one diameter is of 35 millimeter length and then 5 diameters will be of 5 into 35 millimeter. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 35 by 2 plus 5 into 35 millimeter diameter. Okay students, so now solving this we get 110 and by solving this we get 175. So adding up we get 285 centimeters. So total length of the silver wire required to make this brooch is 285 centimeters. So next part of the question, the area of each sector of the brooch. Here 5 diameters divided this circle into 10 equal sectors. So total number of sectors is 10. So write down total number of sector is 10, and then the theta will equal to, we know that the theta of the circle is, so the total angle of the circle we know that 360 degree. 360 degree is the total angle of the circle, and the total number of sectors we know that 10. Then theta is equal to, theta of the circle, the sector is equal to 360 degree by 10, that is equal to 36 degree. So theta will be here 36 degree. Then area of each sector will become theta by 360 degree into 22 by 7 into r square, that is 35 by 2 whole square. So 36 by 360, putting the value of theta as 36 and putting the value of radius as 35 by 2 and pi as 22 by 7, we get 96.25 centimeters square. So area of each sector is 96.25 centimeters square. Here the new thing is, you have to, how you will find out the theta of the sector. If the total sectors are given, then we know that the angle of the circle is 360 degree. You have to divide the total number of sectors, 10. So you have to divide 360, the angle of circle, by the total number of sectors. So 360 by 10. Okay students, divide 360 by 10, we get 36. 36 is the theta of the sector, angle of the sector. So next, so now read out the question number 10. An umbrella has 8 ribs which are equally spaced. Assuming umbrella to be a flat circle of radius 45 centimeter, find the area between the two consecutive ribs. Okay students, that means you have to find out the sector, area of the sector. So before finding the area of the sector, you have to find out the theta, because theta of the sector is not given. So let's find out. And radius is given 45 centimeter, but the total number of sectors are given, that is 8. So here you see radius is equal to 45 centimeter, total number of sectors is equal to 8. So theta will be, the angle of the circle is 360 degree. You have to divide 360 degree by 8, we get 45 degree. So area of each sector will become theta by 360 into pi r square, putting the value of theta as 45 degree, and radius, putting the value of radius as 45 centimeter, and putting the value of pi as 22 by 7, we get 22,275 by 28 centimeters square. Okay students, this is the answer. The area of each sector of this umbrella is equal to 22,275. So next question students, a car has 2 wipers which do not overlap. Each wiper has a blade of length 25 centimeters sweeping through an angle of 115 degree. Find the total area cleaned at each sweep of the blades. So here theta is given, angle of the sector is given 115 degree, and the radius of the circle is also given, that is 25 centimeter. So let's find out the area of 2 sectors. So look at this picture. Suppose this is the car window of the car, or car glass, and these are the 2 wipers. So the sector formed by these two vipers are, the sectors formed by these two vipers are this one. Okay students, so let's find out. First we have to find out the area of one sector and then we multiply it by 2 because both are of equal angle and the equal radius. So radius is equal to 25 centimeter and theta is equal to 115 degree. So area of the sector, we know that theta by 360 into pi r square. Okay students, so multiply the area of a sector by 2 because we are now finding the area of two sectors. So multiply the area of one sector by 2. So we get 2 into 23 by 36 into 11 by 7 into 25 into 25. After simplifying this, we get 1,58,125 by 126 centimeters square. Okay students, so putting the value of theta as 115, putting the value of radius as 25 and taking the value of pi as 22 by 7, and we have to multiply the area of a sector with the 2 because we are here about to find the two areas of the sector. Okay students, two areas of the sectors. So like this we get the value of area of the sectors. Okay students, question number 12 is also related with the, now question number 13 is related with the trigonometry, so no need to do this. So question number 12 is the same as I have done in 10 and 11. So it is same. You have to find out the area of the sector here also. So as it is similar question, so I am not solving question number 12, but question number 13 is related to the trigonometry, so I am not solving it, and you also no need to practice because you have not learned the trigonometry chapter. So next question number 14, area of a sector of angle P of a circle with radius r. Here theta is P and radius is r. So which one is the correct answer? P by 180? No, there should be P by 360 into pi r square. Here 2 pi r is the circumference, pi r square is the area of a circle, but in the denominator it is written 180, so it is also not correct option. Next, P by 360 into 2 pi r. Here it is written 2 pi r, that means it is the length of the circumference. 2 pi r is the length of the circumference and pi r square is the area of the circle. So area of a sector we have to find out. So the option D, P by 720 into 2 pi r square, because this option is correct because here you can see 2 is extra given to you, and here also in the numerator 2 is given, and in the denominator 360 is also multiplied by the 2. So the value remains the same because numerator and denominator both are multiplied by 2, so the value will remain the same. Actually we need P by 360 into pi r square, but here it is written P by 720 into 2 pi r square. That means 2 is multiplied to the numerator and 2 is multiplied to the denominator. So value will not change, the value will remain same. So D, option D is the correct one. Students, let's start our question number 1 of exercise 12.3. Please read out. Find the area of the shaded region in figure 12.19 if PQ is equal to 24 cm and PR is equal to 7 cm and O is the center of the circle. So here is the figure. You can see that PQ is given, length of the PQ is 24 cm and PR is also given 7 cm. You have to find out the area of these shaded region. This one is bigger one and this one is the smaller one. So how you will find out? First you have to find out the area of the semicircle, and to find out the area of the semicircle you need the length of the radius or diameter, but it is not given. So you have to find out the length of the radius first or diameter first, then only you can find out the area of the semicircle. So from the area of the semicircle you have to subtract the area of this triangle PQR. This is a right angle triangle because because the angle of QPR is equal to 90 degree. How it is 90 degree? Because it is not at all written in your question. So how you will find out that angle QPR is 90 degree? There is a theorem that you must know that angle in a semicircle is always 90 degree. So QPR is 90 degree. Okay students, from this theorem we can know that this triangle is a right angle triangle. So here you have to find out the area of the triangle and then subtract the area of the triangle from the semicircle, area of the semicircle. Then you can get the shaded region. So first our attempt is to find out the radius of the circle. So let's start. In the triangle QPR we know that the hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and QR is the diameter of the circle because it passes through the center of the circle. So QR is the diameter. So you know that we have value of PQ and value of PR. So putting the value of PQ and PR in this expression we get 576 plus 49. So again we adding this we get 625. 625 is a perfect square. So QR square is equal to 625. So QR is equal to root over 625, that is equal to 25 centimeter. So from this we can get the diameter of the circle, that is QR, and that is equal to 25 centimeters. So what is the radius of the circle? Dividing 25 by 2 we get the radius of the circle. So what is the area of the semicircle? Then we know that the half of the area of the circle is the area of the semicircle. So half into pi into r square. So putting the value of r as 25 by 2, half into 22 by 7 into 25 by 2 into 25 by 2. 22 by 7 is the value of pi. So from this we get 6875 by 28 is the area of the semicircle. Now let's find out the area of the right angle triangle, that is PQR. Half into, we know that the area of the right angle triangle is half into base into altitude. So here base is PQ. Look at the figure first. Here base is PR and altitude is PQ. So putting the value of PQ as 24 and PR as 7, we get half into 24 into 7, that is 84 centimeters square. Okay students, so we get the area of the right angle triangle and also the area of the semicircle. So from the area of the semicircle we have to subtract the area of the triangle, then only we can get the area of the shaded region. So let's start. So 6875 by 28 minus 84, we get 4523 by 28. Okay students, so next question number 2. Find the area of the shaded region in figure 12.20 if radii of two concentric circles with center O are 7 cm and 14 cm respectively, and angle AOC is equal to 40 degree. Now look at this picture, you can see there are two circles but their centers are same. That's why it is called the concentric circles, because the circles are having the same center, that is O. So you have to find out the area of this shaded region, AB DC or AC DB. So how you will find out? First you have to find out the area of the sector OAC. So from the area of the sector OAC you have to subtract the area of the sector OBD, then only you can get the area of this shaded region. So let's find out the area of the sector OAC. We know that angle AOC is equal to 40 degree, that means theta is equal to 40 degree. It is the angle of the sector, it is given in the question. So area of the sector is equal to area of the sector is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square. So area of the sector OAC, here radius is equal to 14 centimeter. So theta by 360 into pi into r square. So here r is 14. So 14 into 14 and 22 by 7. And theta is 40 degree. By solving this we get 22 into 2 into 14 by 9. Okay students, leave it as it is. No need to further solve it. So next, area of sector OBD. Look at this. Now smaller sector. Now let's find out the area of this smaller sector OBD. Okay students, so area of the sector OBD, here the radius is equal to 7 centimeter. So the formula is theta by 360 into pi r square. Putting the value of r as 7 and theta as 40, then we will get 40 by 360 into 22 by 7 into 7 into 7. So by solving this we get 22 into 7 by 9. So leave it as it is, no need to solve it further. Next, therefore the area of the shaded region is equal to area of the bigger sector minus area of the smaller sector. So from this you can see 22 into 2 into 14 by 9 minus 22 by 9 into 7. So from this we can take a 22 by 9 as common, and in the first bracket there will remain 2 into 14 minus 7 will remain in the first bracket. So 14 2s are 28 and 28 minus 7 is 21. So 22 by 9 into 21 and it will become 154 by 3. So 154 by 3 centimeter square is the area of the shaded region. Okay students. So the third question, find the area of the shaded region in the figure 12.21 if ABCD is a square of side 14 centimeter and APD and BPC are semicircles. So here you can see that ABCD is a square, okay students, of side 14 centimeter. So square has equal sides, that is 14 centimeter, 14 centimeter, 14 centimeter and 14 centimeter. And APD and BPC are the semicircles. So what is the radius of the semicircle? It is not given in the question. So our first attempt is to find out the radius of the semicircle. So how you will find out the area of the shaded region? First you have to find out the area of the whole square. Then from the area of the square you have to subtract the area of the two semicircles. Then only you can get the area of the shaded region. So let's start. So side of the square is 14 centimeter. Area of a square is 14 into 14. Side square is the formula of the area of a square. Area of a square is equal to side square. So 14 into 14. Area of a semicircle is equal to half into pi into r square. So what is r? Students, what is the radius? Half of the side is the radius of the semicircle. So here you see in the question it is given that each side of the square is 14 centimeter. So half of 14 is 7. So 7 centimeter is the radius of the semicircle. From this much is 7 centimeter and from this to this is 7 centimeter. So 7 centimeter is the radius of the semicircle. So now putting the value of radius as 7, we get half into 22 by 7 into 7 into 7. Area of a semicircle is the half of the area of the circle. So in this way we get the area of the semicircle 77 centimeter square. So area of two semicircles is equal to, then this is the area of a one semicircle. Then the area of two semicircles, and by multiplying this area with the 2 we get 154 centimeters square. Okay, by multiplying 77 with 2 we get 154